Front row will be Jason Leffler on the pole, Dave Darlin in the middle, and Jerry Coons Jr. on the outside. Row number 2, Ricky Shelton, Jay Drake, and Clay Klepper. The third row, Andy Mishner, Tracy Hines, and Tony Elliott. Row number 4, Donnie Beechler, Steve Knepper, and Jeff Lesher. The fifth row, J.J. Yaley, Randy Cook, and Dan Borse. In the sixth row, Robbie Flock, Kevin Doty, and Kevin Thomas. Flock won the first last chance race. In the seventh row, Brian Tyler, Donnie Laban, and Keith Roush. Row number 8, Matt Westfall, Ed Carpenter, and David Bridges. In the ninth row, Kevin Cook, Steve Barth, and Critter Malone. The next to last row, Ron Smoker, Bill Bowie, and Tony Reed. And in the final row, Ray Bull, Kevin Newton, and Jimmy McHugh. Action track is green, and here we go.
And look at this, 4 and 5 wide. Whoa, cars got clear down the inside there, got sideways. That was Eddie. It looked like he got a little bit sideways. Eddie Carpenter down there, and man, oh man, I thought he was going to come out in front of everybody.
Well, everybody is through turns 1 and 2 okay. They slide into turns 3 and 4, and I think everybody's going to survive lap number 1. It is complete, and jumping out to the advantage is Dave Darlin in the 91 car from the middle of the front row. Then Leffler is in second. Ricky Shelton is third. As they race down the backstretch, Darlin pulling out to a pretty good lead right now.
As we take a look a little bit back farther in the field, most of the fast guys are up on that cushion. They went right to the very top of the racetrack. Seem to be running just a little bit faster up there so far. Jerry Coons in the yellow car hanging in there in 5th spot.
Donnie Beechler with the number 15 is working the bottom side of the racetrack. One of the few that's down there right now. Most everybody is up on the cushion. There is the number 97 car.
That's J.J. Yaley in that 97. There are 2 of them out there. That's the 97X and J.J. Yaley. Willoughby has 4 cars here. All look very, very much alike, along with that 15 car of John Lawson's. All black stealth cars.
Now Beechler has moved up on the cushion. Yeah, there is a 71 and a 71X also. Here's a car, Robbie Flock, the winner of the first last chance race, who has pulled off the racetrack and is apparently out of the race. He is off the track, and we have no caution. The race remains green. Jerry Coons Jr. now working the low side of the racetrack. That is 97, driven by Jay Drake. Just ahead of him is Donnie Beechler in the black 15. Now Drake looking to the inside as they go down the backstretch.
Everybody's being a little bit cautious right now. Those cars are full of fuel. They carry about 23 gallons of fuel. That's very, very heavy, so they want to make sure they don't get that car into the corner too hard, because if that fuel gets to swinging around, you can bring them back in around. You can spin out pretty easily. Bit of smoke, it looks like, out of one of the Willoughby cars there. That's the second time I've noticed maybe just a wisp of smoke coming off of the corners.
There's a 97 once again of Jay Drake. Just ahead of him is Jerry Coons Jr.
That's J.J. Yaley in the other 97 car running the bottom of the racetrack. So both of those black 97s are running very close, but Dave Darlin has pulled out into a nice lead.
Boy, he has about a half a straightaway advantage on his teammate Jason Leffler. And here comes the rest of the field, 8th, 9th, and 10th back here.
These guys up here, even back as far as 8th, 9th, and 10th, still taking it pretty cautiously. Everybody's kind of strung out a little bit in these first few spots.
That is Tony Elliott working the rail in the white number 66, and another car appears to have stopped on the racetrack. That is, I believe, Keith Roush. Tracy Hines is still in competition. Meanwhile, we've got these 2 Eastern Beast cars running first and second, as now Leffler begins to close in on Dave Darlin. It's incredible, the famous and wonderful people that were born on September 4th. You know what? Dave Darlin will celebrate his 32nd birthday on Friday.
And who else? Pray tell.
And he's just a few years older than I am. Yes.
Oh, of course. Well, happy birthday to both of you.
Yeah,
right now.
thank you. Now Leffler is putting the charge on and maybe ready to take the lead from him. He goes to the bottom. Here's Leffler trying, cannot do it.
Hey, Leffler, the last guy to hit his teammate here got fired. Look out.
Gee, do we always keep having to bring that up? I tell you what, he's found something this last lap. He's moved a whole car width lower than Dave Darland on both ends of the racetrack, and it looks like there may be a spot that's kind of curved up, but it's blacked over. It's amazing how he can hold it down there, but it'll be surprising to see if he can stay down there lap after lap and keep putting the heat on Darland.
Well, he moved back up that lap, but he has certainly put a lot of pressure on Darland. He got his attention. I know when he got on the inside of him, Darland all of a sudden pulled away by a couple of car lengths. Maybe he was taking it a little too easy there.
Dave Darland is the 1997 USAC Silver Crown champion and is also the Silver Crown runner-up in 1995. He has won one national midget event, but he's looking very, very good here tonight. Dave, I believe, has Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Shelton stopped, frustrated, winningest driver on the tour this year. To give you any indication of what's wrong?
I don't know. You know, the Pete Willoughby Stealthy Singer Kiko car was going good tonight. We were buying our time there in the first half of the race, and things had just started to come forward to us, and it seems like we dropped the cylinder, and then it started to lose oil pressure, so I had to pull it in. It's a shame the Willoughby car really had a good chance of winning this tonight.
How do you feel about your chances of pulling this thing out in the races that are left?
Oh, I don't know. It's going to hurt us pretty bad in the points here, so we'll have to see you next week.
Sexton's very frustrated. The winds have come his way. Shelton, I should say, the winds have come his way tonight. We alluded to the 6 victories, but man, this is going to be a killer in the points.
Good battle for 8th position here between a couple of champions. Up on top is Brian Tyler, who's the 2-time defending Stoops Freightliner USAC Sprint Car champion, and Dan Borse is a 5-time Badger champion, and they are having a pretty good battle here.
Yeah, and Danny Borse is running right around the bottom of the racetrack, right on the very, very bottom. And as long as he sticks right on the inside, he seems to be able to run okay. But that last lap, he slid up into the middle of the racetrack, and that's just kind of no man's land. You can't be there.
A lot of the drivers from the Badger series are really, really good and disciplined about running on the bottom. I don't know, a lot of the tracks up there seem to, Angel Park Speedway and Sun Prairie, a lot of times I've seen guys win a lot of races on the bottom. So when these guys come back running...
Single qualifying lap,
yep.
He was analyzing what every single driver was doing, and I'm amazed at how carefully he watches everything. He takes it in 100%.
I think he's very serious when he says he's looking for talent. Here we go. The green is back out. Just 6 more laps to go at the 100. Donnie Beechler in the lead.
Well, Kevin Doty got around Tony Elliott for a second, but Elliott went back around him. Elliott very high there in that first white car, but he couldn't get back under him. A lot of dust down that back straightaway. Look at this. He's going to give him a slide job.
That's Kevin Doty trying to get around Tony Elliott, not able to do so. While all that is happening, the top 2 kind of pull away just a little bit. The top 2 being Donnie Beechler and Tracy Hines. Boy, the cushion is getting way up by the guardrail, isn't it?
Remember, Donnie Beechler, if you win this race for John Lawson, you're going to get fired, so you got a choice to make here.
Donnie has 2 national midget wins to his credit.
And look at Tracy Hines. All of a sudden, it looks like he's gained just a little bit on Beechler. So, and I'll guarantee you, he's not going to quit trying. He's a very determined guy. That time, he got through that corner a lot better.
And we got a car spun up in turn number 1. Once again, we'll have a green, white, and checker. Whoa, there is who?
That's
Elliott?
Tony Elliott. He went up there, and he's going to spoil the whole parade for Tracy Hines if Hines can't beat him into this next corner. Oh, and he's not going to. Elliott gets the 2nd spot. Dan Borse clear down on the inside. And look at this. Tracy Hines did make it work. He got down to the inside.
He found his sweet spot again. I mean, that's what he's been doing. Oh,
But
man.
now Elliott goes to the bottom again and takes the position away. Here's the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Beechler has things in control. The good battle is for 2nd spot. A half-mile remaining in the 100, and now Elliott begins to pull away a little bit from Tracy Hines.
Yeah, I think Tracy Hines has got a little bit of a problem there. It looked like that thing was bouncing around a lot, but Donnie Beechler was loving those guys battling each other back there.
He's from Springfield, Illinois. Finished 22nd at Atlanta in the Pep Boys IRL race last Saturday night. He wins the 1998 100. Donnie Beechler takes the checkered flag and wins it.